In tonight's Ask Anthony, about 2 weeks ago, I told you about checks that people started receiving in the mail as part of an Apple settlement that alleged software updates were hurting performances in iPhones. When one Clay County woman actually tried to cash her check, this is the exact check right here, it bounced, so she contacted me for help. The update tonight, she has now received the money she's owed. I mean, it was basically a bounced check.
Yes, I was surprised. My credit union sent it back to me.
When Desiree McNeil came to me for help last month, she told me about Apple's Batterygate settlement back in 2020. It was the result of a class action lawsuit that alleged Apple issued software updates that slowed down the battery performance of iPhones. While Apple did not admit liability or wrongdoing as part of the settlement, the company did agree to pay up to $500 million to customers. McNeil was one of the claimants. She received a check for $92.17. She cashed her check on April 1st.
By April 3rd, my credit union returned the check because for insufficient funds. They said that the litigants didn't pay it. I sent them an email, and to date, there has been no response. And so I said, well, I always hear Ask Anthony on the news, so let me give it a try.
The check was issued by Huntington Bank with corporate offices in Columbus, Ohio. I was able to find contact information for corporate executives, so I emailed all of them. I heard back from a representative with Huntington who was able to get me in contact with the administrator of the account. The good news this week, you received another check.
Yes, I did receive another check. I emailed you or texted you to let you know. I got it. The next day, I went off to the bank and I physically cashed the check.
This is what the administrator of the account told me about the issue. Quote, "Our records indicate the check Ms. McNeil attempted to cash was voided by our office per our normal policies and procedures because of some inconsistencies around the address for Ms. McNeil. Once a reissued payment is in process, the original check is automatically voided and cannot be cashed even if it contains an otherwise valid void date." McNeil says her address never changed, but she has no complaints now that she has her money.
And I thank you, Anthony, and your group for a job well done. I am totally satisfied.
And we're glad we were able to get that resolved for her. Remember, if you have a problem you just can't solve, you can always email me at askanthony@firstcoastnews.com.